Her beautiful recipes and soothing storytelling have captivated millions of followers on social media, and today she is sharing a delicious treat from her new cookbook, The Korean Vegan Homemade. Please welcome the Korean vegan herself, Joanne Molinaro.
Hi. You look adorable. I can't stand how adorable you look today. It's so cute.
All right,
Wait,
what are we doing?
What are we making?
Well, we are making cherry pie pockets, hence the cherry pie outfit
I love
today.
it.
And we're going to use a bit of store-bought help to make it easier. I know you're the cherry pie queen, but...
No, I'm not the cherry pie queen. I may never make one again, but this seems like something I can do.
It's very doable. We are using puff pastry dough from the store. I love puff pastry because it's store-bought. I'm all about store-bought
You can
help.
always keep it in the freezer too. Always
Exactly,
have,
but we do want to thaw it out to make sure it doesn't fall apart or break when we start rolling it out. We're going to thin it out a little bit because it's puffy and we don't want it to puff too much in the oven, so we're going to roll it out nice and thin before we actually bake it. And so that's what we're doing here. And then once we roll it out, we're going to use a very sharp knife if you have one, or if you want to be like super fancy, you could use a pizza cutter or a pastry cutter to divide them into 6 pieces. And that's what we're going to use in order to make the pockets for these cherry pie pockets.
Love it. So what do we do?
So we're going to take this, and I would divide it in half, actually lengthwise first.
Okay.
There we go. And then I would divide it into 3 pieces.
Got it.
Yeah, so like into thirds.
1,
Exactly.
2.
Very nice, very uniform.
This
There we
one's
go.
a little smaller.
Yes. So here's the other thing. If you want to make them smaller, you certainly can. So like if you want to do like a kid-size version.
Yeah.
I like these bigger ones because they're perfect for dinner parties if you want to wow your guests and be like, oh, we got a nice serving there. So once we have these, we're going to move over here and we are going to make our filling. Again, I'm a big fan of store-bought help, so if you want to use cherry pie filling from the store, that's perfect. Actually, that is our pre-made one.
Okay,
So
sorry.
we're going to
There you go.
start
with
with
this.
frozen cherries. I like the tart ones, but you can use a
Yum.
mix of dark and tart.
With the juice?
You can put it in with the
Okay.
juice, yeah, that's fine. We usually reserve 2 tablespoons of that cherry juice to get that going. We're adding a little bit of vanilla extract.
Yum.
We're gonna add just a bit of sugar, and this is where you can, do what you want, add little, or add a little bit more.
What's this here?
Oh, so we're actually gonna add some cornstarch here to this liquid, which is the reserved cherry liquid. You can also use water if you don't want to use that cherry liquid. Give it a good stir, and then we're going to add it to our frozen cherries.
And can you use other berries if you want with this?
So this is one of those recipes where if you want to use blueberries or apples or peaches,
Yum.
whatever's in season is really a great option for this particular recipe.
I love a sour cherry though, and they say it helps you sleep.
It's
Did you
so
know
good
that?
for your
Yeah, it's
health,
good for your
actually.
health.
It's got tons of antioxidants, and that tartness is really good for your body and for
Yeah.
your gut. So this is amazing. You can honestly optimize this and customize this to whatever you want. We're going to cook it over low heat, and we're going to reduce that liquid down until we have
This.
exactly that.
Okay.
And we're going to cool it so that it doesn't melt our pastry, and then we're going to head back to our beautiful pastry section over here.
We're gonna finish this, assemble, and taste when we return. Stick
Yay.
around. We're back with Joanne Molinaro, the Korean vegan, and she is showing us how to assemble our cherry pie pocket.
Yeah,
Cherry
yeah.
pie pocket.
So we're gonna take that filling that we made earlier, it's nice and cool, and we're gonna give about an inch to a half inch around the edge, and we're just gonna fill it, and then we're gonna take a little bit more of that wonderful puff pastry that you guys did such a great job of.
I feel like I put too much.
No, let's make it nice and fat. We're
Okay.
doing this really special, right?
Okay.
Then we're gonna take the top, and we're just going to spread it. You can stretch it a little bit with your hands. It's got a lot of give. And then we're gonna put it over the top. And the most important part, everyone, for this recipe is your fork. Take your fork out and you're gonna crimp the edges really nicely. Yes, exactly.
Fork it.
Exactly, fork it. And the reason for that is, again, this puff pastry likes to puff. And if we don't do that, it's gonna puff out and all of your beautiful filling is gonna leak out into your oven. You don't want that. Definitely don't want
Mark's
that.
is gonna stay puffed forever. Look at
Exactly.
that.
This is your second
Unbelievable.
cookbook, right?
It is,
Yeah?
it is my
Your
second
tributes to
cookbook.
culinary inspirations that you've shaped cooking over the years. What can people expect in the book?
Well, I think this is exactly what you can expect from the book. Easy, fun, homemade recipes that brings your family back into the kitchen, not just to eat, but to cook. I mean, this is a family recipe. You can make it with your kids, you can make it with your sister, make it with your BFFs, you know, for Netflix night, and then enjoy wonderful cherry pie pockets. And it's way less intimidating than cherry pie.
It's actually so much easier than cherry pie, my gosh.
So once we do this, we are going to move over here to make a wash. We're just gonna mix a little bit of non-dairy milk with maple syrup for a little bit of extra glaze, put that over the top with a brush, and then stick them in the oven at 375 degrees until they look golden and
That is
delicious.
so
Wow.
Yeah.
And then what do we
Add
have
some
here?
whipped cream or.
The piece de resistance, of course, is whipped cream or my personal favorite, vanilla ice cream. You
Yum.
can't really have pie without vanilla ice cream. Right?
Yum. Thank you so much.
You're very
this
welcome.
is such a pleasure.
This was so
Thank
good.
you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
For this recipe, go to our website and be sure to pick up a copy of
wanna try
Joanne's new
this.
book, The Korean Vegan Homemade,
gotta try
where
it.
you find books are sold.